My name is Kathleen. I am a real princess. My parents are King Ferdinand II and Queen Isabella of Spain, and I have been told I will be Queen of England all my life. I have long red hair and my eyes are blue. I am not very tall, but then the best things come in small packages. I am pretty smart. I can speak Spanish, Latin, French, and Greek, and I love a good book, no matter what language it is written in. I have studied arithmetics, law, history, philosophy, and I'm a devoted Catholic. My religion is very important to me, but I am not all brains. I am also a lady, so I am skilled in embroidery, lace making, spinning, sewing, and weaving, as well as cooking. I dance too. I am a very accomplished lady. Unfortunately, I'm also a widow. My husband and I both got sick a few months ago after we got married, but he did not get better. I came with a pretty good dowry, and so my father-in-law offered to marry me to keep it in the family, but I thought that was too yucky, and so did my daddy, so I've decided to wait for my brother-in-law Henry to be old enough instead, and that way I'll still be queen. I hope it happens soon though. I'm tired of living like a poor person.
Bonjour, I'm Anne and I'm the younger daughter of Thomas Boleyn and Elizabeth Howard. I was born in England but grew up in the courts in Europe, first in the Netherlands and then in France. It was fun there. I got to learn archery, falconry and hunting, as well as horse riding, which is good because I'm quite sporty. I also learned strategy games like cards, chess and dice. I discovered I was a really good dancer too, but my real passion is religious reform. In Europe, there are a lot of people who think that Catholics are really stuffy and all those tedious Latin prayers, like, wow. Things should be simpler. Prayers should be much shorter and in normal words so that we know what we're supposed to be saying. I have been engaged twice before, once to my cousin James Butler and then to this cute guy Henry Percy, but they didn't work out, so I became maid of honour to Catherine, Queen of England. I feel a tiny bit sorry for her because her husband, King Henry, is a bit of a player and is always having affairs. He's even flirted with my sister for a bit, but Catherine is so Catholic and religious in the long and boring way that it's hardly surprising he needs some light relief. I got talking to him the other day and he's actually not too bad. He knows his stuff and seems quite interested in my opinions about religious reform. But still, he's married, so it'll never be anything serious between us, right?
Hello, I'm Jane. I'm not clever like some of Henry's wives. I'm better at sitting quietly with my embroidery and lace making. I don't like the sun very much, and I know people think I'm a bit pale, but it doesn't affect my work, so I don't mind. I'm maid of honour to Queen Anne, and I served Queen Catherine before that. I come from a large family, so everyone expects that I'll have lots of babies. I'd like that. Babies are so adorable and I want at least a dozen. I like King Henry too. He seems like a good chap, but he obviously likes feisty, educated women. I wouldn't stand a chance with him.
Guten Tag, ich bin Anna. I'm not speaking good your English, but my translator will write for me. I am German and was being born in Dusseldorf. My older sister is married to the head Protestant and we are strong in the Reformist faith. I am considered to be the pretty one in my family with my long yellow hair and pointed chin. I am tall and have a good figure too, but I know they think I'm a little stupid. I'm not clever in my lessons, but I like needlework, and I'm very good at card games, so I can be quite entertaining. I'm a good girl. I own always do as I am told. Right now I am being told to sit quietly while Herr Holyban paints nice pictures of me and my little sister Amelia. She is fidgeting, but I am sitting still. The portraits will be sent to England to King Henry, who is looking for wife number 4. I hope I am chosen. I will be nice to be married and looked after, have pretty clothes to wear and nice food to eat, and not to have to think too much.
Hey, I'm Catherine Howard, and I'm really flattered to be here. My daddy, Edmund Howard, was a bit of a loser. He had some gambling issues, you know. I was born in Lambeth when they were at their poorest, so I think they were a bit upset that I was a girl and they'd have to pay to get me married off. Luckily, my cousin Anne Boleyn managed to pull some strings, as she was quite a favourite of King Henry, and I went to my step-granny, the Duchess of Norfolk in Horsham. She was a collector, and her favourite thing to collect was poor relatives. There were lots of other kids to muck around with. I was good at music, but my teacher, Henry Mannix, was a bit pervy, and I was quite relieved when I didn't have to take lessons with him anymore. I was in love with Francis Derham, though. He was lush. I thought we'd get married. He always called me his wife when he wrote me love letters, and I wrote back with "Dear Husband." But the oldies didn't like it, and he got shipped off to Ireland, and I got sent to court to be one of German Queen Anne's ladies-in-waiting. It's quite fun here, though. Lots of the lads flirt with me, and even the king has sent me a cheeky look on my way.
Hi, I'm Catherine, call me Kate, everybody does. I was named for Queen Catherine of Aragon as my mum was one of her ladies-in-waiting and served even when she was pregnant with me. It was a bit of a curse though, as I've been married twice now and both times my husbands have died on me. I was only 17 the first time. It's tough to be a widow so young. You can't afford to be picky when someone twice your age wants to marry you so you can look after his other kids. It's okay though, I get more time to devote to my studies. I can read and write in French, Latin and Italian, and I plan to learn Spanish soon too, so I can write books that can be translated into several languages. I'm determined to be an author and be remembered as something more than a multiple widow.